Afternoon, Andoni.
Afternoon.
Obviously, you play Fulham Monday Night Football, huge game. You win and you go equal with Bournemouth's best ever points tally in the Premier League. You lose and you equal a club record of 5 successive defeats at home. Does that show the fine lines?
The negative side at the end, I care about the situation, the standings, more about we are 3 points behind them. It's a team that we've been, I think, more or less fighting with them the 2 seasons I've been here. I think we finished just above them past season, but I don't know, 1-2 points, and this season we've been all the season more or less fighting against them, and they are in a good spot, obviously coming from beating Liverpool. And I hope we can play well. I think we will need it. I feel like, apart from the results, I think we did a lot of good things against West Ham, and I trust we can be competitive. And I'm a little bit worried about the last games at home. It's true, because I think away we've been very good, and at home is probably the place where we've lost the opportunities. And I hope we can playing also at night, that I like the night games. We can see a good version of ourselves.
You went unbeaten for 11 games in the Premier League. You haven't won in the last 6. What's the difference between that incredible run and this recent run where you just haven't been able to get 3 points?
Obviously, we haven't been as brilliant playing, but I think we've been competitive. The problem, maybe the main difference, has been the goals we've conceded. We've conceded against Ipswich 2 goals, against Brentford 2 goals, the other day against West Ham 2 goals. Games that previously, all the season, we've been managing much better. When we were having more chances than the opposition, we've normally beaten those clubs. And now we are conceding goals. The other day, I think, until the 60th minute, where they scored the first goal, I cannot see a chance they have. So in games like it's not that you are playing amazingly, but you are controlling and you are ahead. I think we've made some mistakes. We've conceded a couple of corners that we were defending very well. Things that have limited us a little bit, yes.
Let's talk about team news ahead of the game on Monday. Obviously, we know no Ryan Christie, unfortunately, has had surgery. Is he out for the season? What's the timescale with regards to him coming back?
Yes, Ryan Christie is out for the season, yes. He has needed surgery, and I think he has been pushing through pain all the season, and now it was the moment where his body told him, probably, no, it's enough, you cannot keep playing, and now our aim is to recover well with him and have him ready to start pre-season well with the others, but definitely he's not going to be able to play this season.
And in terms of other injury concerns, is Justin Kluivert going to be available? Who else will be in or definitely won't be available for the game?
Yeah, we have still 3 days until Monday night. We will try with Justin, with Taff, with Sini. Probably from the 3, Sini is the one who has less chances to arrive, because also his precedents, and we have to be careful with him. But we will try. I cannot tell you right now. We still have 3 days, but that's our situation right now.
You touched upon Fulham's qualities and beating Liverpool, and there's no question they are a very dangerous side when they're at their best. Yeah. But maybe consistency has been a problem for Marco Silva. They've sort of one loss in their last 11 games. How do you prepare for a side that can be brilliant 1 minute but not so effective the next?
I think it's good results to have. To win 1, lose 1, win 1. In the Premier League, for teams like us or Fulham, there are very good results. Win 1 game in the Premier League for me is very expensive. It takes a lot of, you need a very good performance to win, and for me they are winning a lot, and that's the reason they are in a really good position in the standings, and I rate them very highly, especially on the ball. I think it's a team that has a lot of alternatives. They are for me, dangerous offensively. They use the fullbacks very well, players who interchange positions. They've been also playing with 4 at the back, 5 at the back, these kind of teams that you have to be ready for different things. And especially offensively, I think they are a dangerous team for us, yes.
They don't really have an out-and-out star. They have a really efficient team. Is that what makes them so unique? They're not relying on one player. They have multiple players, and collectively they can hurt you.
I think they have a very nice squad in the way that probably you say it's not like a clear, like a star or the best player or whatever, but I think I like a lot of their players and they perform consistently very well. I think they have some players that also with experience, players like they've signed, I don't know, Andersen, Iwobi, both number 9s are in a really nice spot. Players that consistently, Sanderberg, they come from other Premier League clubs. They have adapted really well and they are giving a high level. And but you can say the same about our players, also the same. No, I think it's 2 teams that we've been fighting for I think also they came up together to the league. So I think it has been like a fight for the last seasons, quite close, and it's always a challenge.
Will this game, do you feel the result of this game, certainly a defeat, will that define your ambitions for Europe? Do you feel this is that big a game for Bournemouth?
I think probably I will put also the next game. I think we have Fulham Palace now, 2 games, with teams that are just around us. That will be, I don't know if decisive, but very, very important to determine if we arrive to the last 4 or 5 games with chances, or we arrive with less, with more, or with any. Yes, I think these 2 games are key, yes.
And just finally from me, there's been a lot of noise about Dean Huijsen. He's had an incredible season. He's developed as a player. He's been so effective at the back for you in so many ways. But yet every day there is a new story about where he's going, his release clause. His agents have met every club in Europe. What do you understand the situation to be?
My only concern with Dim is he keeps his focus here. I see he trains very well. He's very focused on improving individually, improving as a team collectively. He knows we have 7 very important games ahead of us, and I see him in a really good place. No, I don't think the noise around is affecting him, and I see him in a good place.
Obviously, the release clause that exists is out there. Everyone knows that. Everyone understands that. Is there a part of you that can say to Dean, look, stay at Bournemouth, keep developing, keep playing. This is a great opportunity, or have you accepted, as so many people seem to have, that he will move on in the summer and find a new club?
No, I will try. I try not to start thinking in the problems of the summer now. No, I have enough problems now, and I have 7 important games to play, and we are fighting for important things. And I'm not thinking in these things. No, I know that you speak, and there is no. But for me, the focus is Fulham Monday, and I really don't think in the things that may happen or may not, or we don't know. That's my focus. Thank you.
You mentioned about the goals you've started conceding recently. You're actually, I think the stats show you're allowing fewer chances but more high quality chances. Yeah. So what's going on? Why has that happened?
Yeah, I agree. We've analyzed last 5-6 games why we've had this dip of results, and the overall numbers are not worse than if you analyze the last 5-6 games that we had better results in front. If you see the stats, the shots, the quality chances, the expected goals are not worse, but it's true that we are conceding the goals we were not conceding. And we've conceded 2 corners, Brentford, Wise's goal, the other day Fulkrug, 1 throw-in, Brentford, are small things, not small, are small details, but they take you points. And in a game that you've played the same way, just conceding this set play, this corner, takes you 2 points, is what it is. And we are talking about these goals, 2 goals, is 4 points. 4 points is we are talking about other things with 4 points, are small things that we've been doing very well during the season because we've defended really well during the season and has allowed us to have this kind of runs that we had before these last games. And now it's costing us. And it's a matter of being focused 100 minutes. It's not like we are not conceding a lot of chances, I agree, but we are still conceding 2 goals. So sometimes you are going to concede 2 goals in the Premier League, but maybe because they arrived, 26 shots against and crosses, and they had 13 corners, and we've been then suffering and clearing the ball, and you concede 2 goals. Okay, you accept because you've done good saves, but if they arrive very, very little, like Ipswich, like West Ham, and you concede 2 goals, football is like this. You don't deserve probably the win. And these small things we have to correct in set plays, in defending crosses. It's true that the quality in the Premier League is really high. The goal from Bowen the other day was an amazing goal, but we have to try to limit these things.
I think you spoke last week about the idea of some of this being down to physical fatigue and knocking that back. The fact that you're having as many shots as you were before but not finishing them, the fact that you're limiting the number of chances against you but conceding, is there any danger that that's down to mental fatigue at the end of a long season, lots of minutes for players?
I feel the only game I felt like the physical fatigue, and it was City. City at home in the Cup. I felt, okay, we cannot deal with this level of performance or intensity required for the 90 minutes. But I didn't feel this the other day. Against West Ham we finished, I think, much stronger than them. I didn't feel against Ipswich, or I didn't feel, it's true that probably now with the offensive injuries we've had, we don't have the same subs to keep the offensive level in the same spot. But I feel we are not like, if I see it, I tell you, like I tell you the City game where I felt the team, we didn't have the energy to keep the same level of play. But I didn't see it against West Ham, against Ipswich. No, I don't think it was the issue.
Ryan Christie gives you so much energy. How unique is he and the role he performs for you? How difficult and how much change do you need to replace him?
Probably we are doing it with different type of players. No, we've done it with Alex. We've done it with Lou the other day. But it's difficult to find exactly the same player. No, Ryan has been very good all the season, playing very well even with these issues, and this is quite solid and quite offensively he's good, defensively he's good. He does all the work. Has his moments on the ball that gives us like a fluidity on possession, and we have to replace him with a different type of player. It can be more offensive, more defensive, more different, and but this happens to all the teams, so we have to adapt, and I think we have good options also.
How do you feel Alex is developing? How much potential does he have, and is he still finding his best role, his best position?
With Alex, for me, personally, I have it quite clear what's his best position in our system. That is the number 8. I feel he's more comfortable and he can develop as a great number 8. But it's true that especially last 2 games without Ryan, without Justin, we've needed a little bit more forward, and I think he has done a good job. No, if you ask me personally, where do you see him? His best position is a number 8, but he can play as a number 10. He can play as a winger coming inside. He's played as a right back the other day with the under-21s of England. So it's very good for him also that he can cover different positions.
So look into the future. What makes him, in your mind, potentially a great number 8?
For me, he has a good balance offensively and defensively. No, when we talk about Alex, we have to consider he's had 3. I don't want to say big injuries, but 3 considerable knee injuries in 2 seasons, the last 2 seasons. So he always has had like this stop and go, and doesn't have like a big run of games, no, that give you confidence, give you physical level, and I think has good qualities, no, to play there, because he's comfortable on the ball. Obviously, the more he plays, the better he will become. But I trust him 100%. Yes.
Just one on Fulham. So much of their threat seems to come through Anthony Robinson, and he's had 10 assists, I think. But how impressed are you with him in general? But also the fact that all teams must be targeting that as, you know, an area to stop, to try to quieten them, but he's still doing it.
Yeah, we talk a lot of times. We are a team that we have a lot of volume, but I think Anthony Robinson is I don't know, he arrives, I don't know how many times a game, no? And he puts a lot of crosses, and he's the player who crosses more of all the league, you know. So even if you try to limit him, he will arrive and he will put crosses. No, so we will have to defend these situations, and it's not a team that is unbalanced. Sometimes it's no, they only attack through the left side with Robinson. No, they have a lot of the threats. Whoever they put in the right is Castagne, is Tete. They also arrive. The fullbacks, they are. It's like us, no? I think they attack in pairs through the outside. They put a lot of crosses. I think both teams, we have kind of similarities in the way we arrive to the opposition box. Their number 9s, for me, they are one of the best pairs of number 9s of the league in how they deal with the long balls. They feel how they arrive to second post. I rate them very highly, and then a lot of players with high quality on the ball. If you put in the same team Iwobi, I don't know, Smith Rowe, Pereira, players that technically they are super nice. William, it's difficult to limit them offensively, and I know we will have to be defending Monday, but also I think we can damage them offensively. No, it's a team that is good on the ball, but I think it's a team that I think also we can damage them.
Very best of luck.
Thank you.